for its quality management system, and whether it conforms to the requirements of its international standards, and also whether the quality system is effectively implemented and maintained. This is the basic purpose of the internal audits. और इंटरनल ऑडिट्स को हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में कुछ डिटेल्स भी डिस्कस की थी. उन डिटेल्स के अंदर पार्डन हमने बात की थी कि ये इंटरनल ऑडिट्स जो हैं वो समटाइम्स फर्स्ट पार्टी ऑडिट्स भी कहलाते हैं, एंड दे आर कंडक्टेड बाय द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इटसेल्फ और on its behalf for the management reviews and other internal purposes, for example to confirm the effectiveness of the management system or to obtain information for the for the improvement of the management system. Moreover, we discussed that internal audits can confirm the basis of an organization's self-declarations of conformity. In many cases, particularly in small organizations, independence can be demonstrated by the freedom from responsibility for the activity being audited, or freedom from the bias and conflict of the interests. Any kind of the conflict of interest may be audited through the internal audits. नेक्स्ट जो था वो एक्सटर्नल ऑडिट्स की हमने बात करनी थी कि एक्सटर्नल ऑडिट्स क्या होते हैं. सॉरी, यहाँ पे external audits are also known as second party audits. For example, a client can impose that suppliers demonstrate conformity to a standard. The customer can also audit the supplier to verify conformity. The auditor can be some employee of the customer, for example a member of SQA department, or an external consultant that has pertinent knowledge of the customer's business domain. It is typically the customers that incurs the cost of the audit, for example auditors' traveling expenses. The suppliers will pay for his employees cost associated with the participating in the audit. और थर्ड पार्टी ऑडिट्स जो हैं वो भी एक्सटर्नल ऑडिट्स में ही इंक्लूड किए जाते हैं, एंड इट इज़ टिपिकली कंडक्टेड बाय एन इंडिपेंडेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इनमें थोड़ा सा डिटेल से देख लेते हैं. सेकंड पार्टी audit is typically the customer that incurs the cost of the audit. For example auditors जिस तरह से अभी हमने बात की traveling expenses हो सकते हैं, और the supplier is supposed to pay for his employees cost associated with participating in the audit. थर्ड पार्टी ऑडिट जो है इस टिपिकली कंडक्टेड बाय द इंडिपेंडेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जिस तरह से हमने इसकी डेफिनेशन में डिस्कस किए थे. वी वुड लाइक टू एम्फसाइज दैट द ISO डज नॉट ऑफर सर्टिफिकेशन सर्विसेज. इट डज नॉट डिलीवर सर्टिफिकेट ईदर. इट इज़ द ISO 9001 standard which is entitled for the guidelines or providing the guidelines for auditing a management system. And the ISO IEC 17021 15A उसका जो standard है is entitled for conformity assessment, the requirements for bodies providing the audit and certification of the management systems. पार्ट वन जो है इसका, उसमें रिक्वायरमेंट्स दैट आर यूज टू असेस द कंप्लायंस टू द स्टैंडर्ड सच एस ISO 9001, ISO 17021 states that the certification organization must be legal entity or part of the legal entity to ensure that it can be legally held